despite playing poorly, clawed their way back into the match, and at half-time just 3 points separated the teams.
This is showtime.
In the third term, Canberra hit 36 points to 22, and with a three-quarter time lead of 17, looked to have the match in their keeping. The Devils, however, had different ideas, and Cofield, who'd had a rather inconspicuous NBL debut, sealed the match with 5 points in the last 10 seconds.
Bernard Copeland here on the fast break. Nice avoidance there of the D.
Here goes Copeland. What will
in the third, Copeland breaks away for the jam, no danger there. But then Brisbane took control. They built a massive lead. Andre Moore with the big jam.
Heel. Oh, can't make the shot.
It's all over now.
It's all over. There goes Copeland. Yes! Slams it away. This is a huge victory for the Melbourne Tigers.
The Magic led 40-26 at quarter time. Not quite a steal because he really inherited that ball. Nice little 1-2, and the Magic led by 35. Sam had 11 points, 5 boards and 4 steals. He's very, very effective off the bench.
Look how active he is there. He hits the three-point shot, gets a dunk, gets a steal on that one, and then John Dorge comes in, and they've got so many players who can do so many things. Nice pass from Parkinson over to Rupert Sapwell.
Tremendous. Derek Rucker goes right in to Tony Jensen for 3. Oh, right, Tony. Call him. And so with 60 seconds left in the contest, it's all square, 85 apiece.
All over him like a rash. They go outside now. Falcons fans very anxious.
There's only 2 or 3 plays left in it. Falcons very good. Oh, what a play!
Oh, yes, great stuff, Chuck Harvison, alley-oop. Try and draw the foul, Terry. He can't make the shot, second chance. It goes back, it's inside. They've got the ball and tackled by Tony Jensen, who had a chance to win the game but couldn't hang on to it.
Eubank comes off the screen for 3. The skipper.
The Andrew Gay show moved into overdrive in the second quarter. If Gaze wasn't scoring, Bernard Copeland and Mark Bradkey were making the buckets. The Tigers piled on 42 points in the second quarter compared to the Suns' 22.
On the fast break, it's Dickinson and Gaze. Gaze all the way.
A mascot special seemed to inspire the home team. The Suns chipped away at the tiring Tigers. Darryl Johnson continued to find the basket, as did Ricky Jones.
For 3. Oh! And that will count, but it's not enough.
Donaldson has been impressive tonight. Hubbard. Oh, triple. Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
To the Hubbard. The screen set by Reese. Now back to Reese. 3 points. Matthew Reese. That's the plan anyway. Mitchell runs into a brick wall. They call him Mark Dalton. Ball for 3! 4-point ball game, 92-88. Donaldson over the top for 3! The Sydney Kings did not want Peter Hill. He's blown them away here tonight. Donaldson can't make the 2. The Gold Coast roll and celebrate.
And yet again, this is Ray Borner. The round 16's coming up, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it.
The Hawks just didn't have the steam to keep with North Melbourne, and by the first break, the Giants had a tidy 6-point lead, 22-16. Melvin Thomas continued his attack in the second period. He hammered the hoop with 11 points for the term. While North Melbourne shared the scoring, Daryl McDonald shooting 7, the same figure as Paul Maley, to see the Giants outscore Illawarra by 7 points for the quarter and lead 52-39 at half-time. The Giants took it up another notch in the third, this time out-basketing the Hawks 26-17, again thanks to another team effort headed by Maley and D-Mac.
Bullets led all the way, really. 39-23 at the quarter break, 65-48 at half-time, and really it was goodbye from there. They really can bury a team, Steve, as they showed, they've showed several times this year.
Well, this is a very tough team. They can come at you from a lot of different ways, and Shane Hill, when he starts hitting those bombs from that far out and Roger Smith takes him to the basket this strong, he was 5 for 5 for the game.
The opening term had its moments with Telford on the end of an alley-oop and Jones doing his bit at the other end. But The first change, the Devils led by 4, but Townsville hit back in the second quarter. Jones continued his one-man show to have 24 points on the board by half-time, and it was the Suns up by 4 at the main break. Telford showed his high jumping ability during the third term. Besides his 28 points, he also pulled down 12 rebounds before being fouled out late in the match. Jones continued to dominate the score sheet for Townsville. At the last break, he had 36 of the Suns' 74 points. 12 points down midway through the term, the Suns rallied to win the match with David Blades making a clutch free throw seconds from full time. David Blades to be a hero.
Leon Trimmingham had a dunk fest this weekend.
Sure did. He had about 12 or 15 dunks in the for the whole weekend. That's fantastic. Here, watch this one. Doesn't need much time to gather his feet or much space. Mario Donaldson with a nice dish to Leon, and like we said, it was just a dunk fest weekend for Leon, and he's not done because he gets the steal here, takes off from the dotted, and bam.
Got to get the pass off first. Stevens has got the ball. 9 seconds left. Stevens shoots. It falls short. Still another chance for Geelong. No! Hubbard's got the ball. Sydney are going to win it by 3 points. The Sydney Kings have won the basketball game.
The Gold Coast, after that great win over the Kings last week, nice thinking there from Pistol Pete to take that step back outside the perimeter and hit the three that his trademark shot. And that's Dave Colbert. Talk about trademarks, a scoring weapon indeed. In fact, Brisbane, their scoring punch this year with that depth added by Sibley and Larkins is just outstanding.
It's so tough to beat when they do that. David Colbert picked up his 5th offensive rebound. Then Peter Hill goes for a nice drive, mixing his game up between that outside three-point shot and going to the basket. Mike Mitchell just putting the nail on that steal with the hammer down dunk. Shane Hill with another long one. Leroy Loggins kicks it over to Andre Moore.
Well, the Hawks, I should say, had a 28-25 lead at quarter time, and it was a very tight game all the way. Canberra regained the lead several times. Withers pulled up, gets Reese baseline, puts down the 2 and looks like he drew the foul as well. Canberra outscored the Hawks 30-19 in the third quarter. This was the big move. They took control.
Well, don't you just get the feeling that Canberra is going to be really tough to beat, especially when they're playing at home with the leadership of Fred Cofield with him. He just passes the basketball, distributes, and sees the floor very well. This time it's the Illawarra Hawks. Butch Hayes, how's that for a tough shot? He wants a foul on this. Can't believe it. That's about as much emotion as you're going to see Butch Hayes make, but look at this shot.
He's feeling it a bit. And Simmons has the ball stripped from his hand. Donaldson, jam time. Oh! Big jam. Elliott to Copeland!
He might get some help here, though. He also said that he was very happy with Warwick Giddy as Radke drops in a slam.
Somebody's put a lid on the ring over the last 2 minutes for the Tigers.
Hubbard up the other end, nails the 3.
This was close for about 5 minutes. Adelaide just too strong everywhere. They led 36-21 after the first quarter, and then you just had the feeling that Perth was not going to do a Melbourne. The lead went to 25, then it went to 43. Perth only slowed it down in the final quarter. They just didn't have an answer. But I tell you what, I was so impressed. I mean, obviously Perth were a little flat, but Adelaide was devastating.
What can you say about that? I mean, a team that beats Perth and gets up by 42 points, to beat them has got to be a spectacular team. And Adelaide playing at home, running that fast break, shooting a high percentage. They don't have a team. Their team doesn't have a true center.
Tips it off to Vlahoff, who makes the first points of the game.
The American All-Stars are going to try and get that up-tempo. The players are... Mark Brad!
Oh! Alley-oop! break here. Butch Hayes. Yeah. Bradkey and Smythe standing together there. Smythe puts down the three. Big play from Leonard Copeland. Look at the pressure Dozier's putting on Ronaldson right now. Keogh was nicely opened up for three. Donaldson was open, pulls up a little shorter. Good rebound from Dozier. Oh, yes, Leonard Copeland. Gaze. Reedy is wide, and that was the result. Leroy Loggins backs off for the three, and it's down. So that cuts it back to a 10-point lead. Well, this has have to be... Oh! Fisher and Trimmingham. Oh, nice control, Derek Rucker. He hits it.
It's his team that he was talking about having commitment. Phil Smythe.
Let's go. Rucker for three. Hits it.
Sweet J. Hubbard. Nice play.
Mark Davis for three. Butch Hayes here. 25 seconds left. Oh, Butch Hayes. Thank you very much for lighting up the last 30 seconds. But that's the end. 133 to 101. The biggest win ever in All-Star game.